leaders coming in since morning, early hours of the morning from every political party right now.
Not just every political party, from all walks of life, Ankit, there are so many citizens over here who are waiting to be able to maybe go across to her residence and pay their tributes. Obviously, they're being told that they should instead head towards the BJP headquarters, because this is obviously not the place where they've arranged for, the regular citizens to come, because it's a small apartment that we're talking about. So they're being asked to go to the BJP headquarters. So there are so many people, some foreign dignitaries as well. We just saw the envoy of a Southeast Asian nation also come in and pay his last respects to the beloved leader. So it just goes to show to what extent she seems to have touched lives across the spectrum. It's not just the political spectrum. Yes, political leaders of all colors have come here in order to pay their last respects, and they will be at the funeral ceremony as well, is what they're telling us, at the cremation, which will happen at Lodhi Road crematorium at about 3 this afternoon. But obviously they want to spend a moment with the family as well this morning, telling them that how much she had, of course, touched their lives as well. Everyone over here, Ankit, seems to have one anecdote or the other, one individual story or the other. You know, that's LK Advani right now, Ankit, who, of course, is leaving from his residence right now. He always, Ankit, speaking of LK Advani, from her residence right now, he always seemed to have a very, stoic personality. Obviously, he would come into Parliament in his last stint as a parliamentarian in the 16th Lok Sabha with hands folded, constantly acknowledging people as he went in and out of Parliament, and his attendance was impeccable. But every time there was a little moment that we caught, if for instance he and Sushma Swaraj were crossing paths with each other in Parliament, we saw him break into a smile, because she was someone who was so close to him and someone who understood him, despite the fact that, he seemed to have taken a backseat in active politics. Many said that, his era had ended after the, the surge of the Modi-Shah duo and their era. All of that, many people thought that he was completely sidelined, which he may have been. But the fact is, Sushma Swaraj never made him feel that. She was still close to him. She still acknowledged him. She still made him feel like the powerful Union Home Minister that he used to be in the Atal Bihari Vajpayee cabinet. In fact, Uma Bharti has tweeted just a short while ago. She tweeted last evening as well, expressing her condolences over this irreparable loss to the Bharatiya Janata Party family. Okay. She tweeted right now saying, "I am in Madhya Pradesh right now." Okay, just a piece of breaking news right now. Rahul Gandhi has just, in fact, reached Sushma Swaraj's residence. We're just, okay, Ankit, we are, okay, that's Dr. Manmohan Singh, and who's coming in right now. We're expecting Rahul Gandhi to come in as well in a short while from now. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh has just arrived at Mrs. Sushma Swaraj's residence here in central Delhi, and in a short while from now, of course, we have been told that Rahul Gandhi will be arriving as well. So Congress leaders also coming in right now to express their condolences to Mrs. Sushma Swaraj's family right now. That's how, that's Digvijay Singh right now, who's going across as well. So several Congress leaders who in fact have come in as well. Like I said, people from all political parties seem to have come here. Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia, Sanjay Singh came in from the Aam Aadmi Party, Majid Memon, Brinda Karat, Mulayam Singh Yadav, Ram Gopal Yadav, Mayawati, Derek O'Brien. They're coming in from across the political spectrum. I can see Rajiv Shukla of the Congress Party walking in as well right now, because she somehow had, reached out to everyone during her tenure. She may have been leader of opposition between 2009 and 2014, and we've been playing those very interesting repartees between Dr. Manmohan Singh and Mrs. Sushma Swaraj in Parliament during the 15th Lok Sabha. But that did not mean that Dr. Manmohan Singh did not respect her. She was his, she was his adversary in Parliament, someone who was directly challenging him on everything.
As far as the political leaders are concerned, and that possibly, Polumi, as we've been discussing since morning, one of the trademarks of Sushma Swaraj, something that we hardly see these days in politics, the kind of mutual respect that tall leaders from either side of the political spectrum, whether you are in the opposition or the ruling party, they are always a civilized, in fact, relationship. possibly something that is missing in the politics and the kind of trademark as far as Sushma Swaraj is concerned. Former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh making his way to the residence of Sushma Swaraj and to pay his respects, in fact, to the departed leader and also to meet the family. She was the leader of opposition when Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, was the Prime Minister. And as Polumi was, in fact, telling us about the very, in fact, there was a lot of poetry involved, wit involved, a tradition that it seems to be missing in the parliamentary debates as well now, Polumi. I mean, a different era of politicians, isn't it, Polumi?
Absolutely. A very different era where you countered each other, where you differed with each other, where you challenged each other. But the fact is, you did it in a way which was civil. You did it in a way which was not acrimonious, without name calling, without pointing fingers. But you definitely ensured that each of you made your point, and it reached across to the country in a way that then they could eventually make their minds up as to who exactly was the point of view that they wanted to stand with. And that is exactly the kind of discourse that we witnessed in the 15th Lok Sabha when Dr. Manmohan Singh was leading the treasury benches and Mrs. Sushma Swaraj was leading the opposition.
May I request you to just hold